Poverty is one of the oldest problems faced by humanity. Poverty is the condition in which one lacks the resources, the financial resources to meet one's needs, even one's basic needs. Poverty is the condition in which one lacks the financial resources to meet even one's basic needs. It is a miserable situation which can distort one's mental state, distort one's character, distort one's personality. I think I said that poverty is one of the oldest problems faced by humanity. It has been a perennial problem in human history. And now society has been able to eradicate poverty completely. We have the concept of generational poverty, where two or more generations of the same family remain in poverty. I think that in certain societies, such as India, we can even find families that have remained poor not for two generations, but even for five or more, even 10 generations. This is generational poverty at its worst. This story is about a poor woman. The poor woman lived in Kerala. She belonged to a Malayali Brahmin family. The Malayalam speaking Brahmins are known as Nampudiris. Nambudiri women are known as Antarjanam, literally the folk inside, because there were restrictions on the movements of Nambudiri women outside their houses. The houses of the Nambudiris were known as manas or illams. In this story, we find a poor Andarjanam, a poor Malayalam speaking Brahmin woman living alone in a mana in dire poverty. The Guru is one of the greatest Gurus who have ever walked this earth. I come from a family which has given allegiance to this Guru generation after generation, century after century. But that is not the reason I say this. The Guru was a philosopher, a scholar, a commentator, a teacher, a debater, a reformer, a leader, a poet, a prose writer, a man who traveled the length and breadth of the subcontinent in order to propagate his ideals. There is some dispute over the period in which he lived. There are scholars who say that he lived as early as the 5th century BC. BC, and there are also scholars who say that he lived as late as the 8th century CE or even the 9th century CE. But that is immaterial in the context of this discussion. I think I've always referred to him in this discussion as the Guru. but in fact he was the Jagat Guru. He was Jagat Guru Shankaracharya. It is said that once Shankara went to the house of the poor Brahmin woman begging for alms. The woman went inside her house and searched frantically for something which could be given to Shankara. Her kitchen was empty, but for a gooseberry at the bottom of a jar. The woman picked up the gooseberry and with hesitation gave it to Shankara. I think the Sanskrit word for gooseberry is amalakam or amalaki. Shankara was touched by her generosity and moved by her poverty, and immediately he recited the Kanakadara Stotram. The name Kanakadara Stotram literally means the hymn of Kanakadara. Kanaka means gold, Dhara means flow, Stotram means hymn, hymn of praise. It is said that when Shankara finished reciting the Kanakadara Stotram, a shower of golden gooseberries fell on the poor woman, immediately making her wealthy. As I said, Kanaka means gold, Dhara means flow, and Stotram means hymn. The family home of the poor woman, now quite wealthy, came to be known as Suvarnatu Mana, and Suvarnatu Mana continues to exist even today. At least 1,200 years or 1,100 years have passed since Jagat Guru Shankaracharya recited the Kanagadara Stotram for the first time. Or perhaps many more centuries have passed. Or perhaps 2,500 years have passed since the Jagat Guru recited it for the first time. But even today, the Kanagadara Stotram is looked upon as an extremely potent hymn for overcoming poverty and bringing in a shower of golden gooseberries in a metaphorical sense, and bringing in money, wealth, riches. The beauty of the Kanagadara Stotram is that if you can recite it with regularity every day, the results will not take much time to arrive.